What is up, everybody? Tune in for this short video here. You're not going to want to miss this strategy that I'm talking about. So yeah, I love wholesaling. I will always be a wholesaler, but I'm starting to do a little bit more of the actual real estate investing. And the way I'm doing it is similar to wholesaling, but instead of getting an upfront fee, I'm acquiring a portion of the deal. So this new strategy that I've kind of come across is with multifamily investments, to be specific, and instead of getting a 10, 15, 20K fee, I'm getting a portion of the equity. So the way this works is I work with seasoned real estate investors, and I would definitely urge you guys to find out these connections for yourself too. People who buy, manage, and finance a lot of multifamilies in your area that you want to hold these units at. And instead of, wholesale them a few deals, get on their good side and show them how much value you can provide. And then when the time comes where you feel it's good to make the pitch, start telling them, instead of giving you 10K here, I know how much money you're going to make on this by burning it and refinancing it and getting renters in there. So instead of giving you a wholesale fee, I'm going to give it to you at the price I've acquired it at, but I want equity. So for example, if you're wholesaling a guy a 4-unit property, right? You get him a great deal. You say, listen, I brought you 3 deals. I want to start making this more of a partnership rather than me selling you deals and just getting a small fee. So I want equity. I'm going to bring you a bunch of deals I've proven to you that I've brought you X amount of deals in the past 5 months. I want to bring you deals on a monthly basis, and we buy them, and you take 75% equity and I get 25% equity. And that way it's more worth it for me to bring you deals and not to look for any other investors. And by doing this, you're giving the investor a better price, but you're getting a portion of the equity. So you're getting a portion of the upside. So the 3 main things you're going to get out of here, instead of just an upfront cash wholesale fee, is you're going to get a principal pay down. When you buy a property, they're going to get some sort of debt, whether it's hard money or they're going to refinance into a DSCR loan. When the renters pay down every single month, that's going to be money in your pocket. 2, you're going to get appreciation. The property is going to go up in value. If you're doing this in the right areas, the property is going to go up in value. And 3, you're going to get depreciation. You get enough units under your belt, even at 25% equity on these buildings, you're going to have a lot of help with your taxes. So the reason why I'm getting into this is because I'm trying to build more long-term wealth. And I think that getting into equity splits with these investors is a lot smarter than just getting small wholesale fees. Because also, one thing that you have to realize is these fees you're getting in equity are untaxed. When you refinance, that is untaxed equity, whereas your wholesale fee is taxed at a 35% rate. So I think that you should really start thinking about doing this if you're a seasoned wholesaler. If you're in the beginning stages, just keep going, keep building up your wholesale fees and keep building up money. But if you're at a point, especially like you're making 10K a month or more, start doing this. Maybe not every single deal, still get that cash flow coming in. Cash flow is key, but maybe on one every 5 or 10 deals, you start taking down equity portions. And before you know it, you're going to look up in 4 or 5 years and you're going to be 25% owner in 10, 15, 20 doors. And you're going to be looking at hundreds of thousands of dollars of equity, tens of thousands of dollars in tax write-offs every single year. And, principal pay down. If you do it with the right partner and you do it the right way, you're going to be looking at a really, really great portfolio, and you're not really going to be managing anything. So I think it's as close to, passively owning real estate as you can get. And I would make this very clear in the operations agreement that you do with your partner, saying, I'm not doing any financing, I'm not doing any property management, but I'm acquiring you really, really good deals on a monthly basis. Any good investor is going to take on this deal with you, because if you really do bring them a couple good deals a month, that makes their job so much easier. All they have to do is acquire these deals finance-wise and manage them, and you can, do all of the acquisitions. It's going to make them more money. It's going to make you more money. And in the end, if you do it with the right people in the right market, it's going to make you both a lot more money. So heavily consider this. Think about it. Brainstorm about it. Drop it down in the comments what you think about this strategy. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.